The Room That Glowed Green, 2007, Prague, Czech Republic. They say Prague is a city where history breathes through the walls, but on a cold night in 2007, in a quiet district far from the tourist streets, one particular wall seemed to breathe light. A soft, eerie, unmistakable green glow, pulsing gently from inside a small storage room that had no electricity, no windows, and no reason to shine at all. It began with a janitor named Pavel working the late shift in an old municipal building that dated back to the 1800s. The building was drafty, silent, the kind of place where every footstep sounds like it belongs to someone walking just behind you. Pavel was locking up when he caught it. An impossible sliver of green light leaking from beneath the door of storage room 12B. He froze. He knew every room in that hallway, every flickering bulb, every broken outlet. But this room, this one didn't even have wiring. He leaned closer. The air, strangely warm, hummed with a faint vibration, like a distant engine idling behind the door. And then the glow pulsed again. Slow, steady, almost like a heartbeat. Against every instinct, Pavel unlocked the door. When it opened, the hallway behind him dimmed, as if the light inside the room was swallowing the shadows whole. The storage room was empty, except for a single metal shelf, yet the walls themselves seemed alive, coated in a pale green luminescence that shifted like mist drifting across a lake. It wasn't coming from a bulb. It wasn't coming from any object. It was emanating from the air, suspended like dust motes of color. Pavel stepped inside. Instantly his breath fogged, though the air wasn't cold. Time seemed to stretch. The soft hum rose and fell, rhythmic, hypnotic, and the glow intensified around him. He reached out, touching the wall. Instead of stone, he felt nothing, a sensation like pressing his hand against a breeze. The entire room felt thinner than reality, as if he were standing inside a place not meant to be fully solid. Then, just as suddenly, the glow flickered. Pavel stumbled back. The hum stopped, and in a single heartbeat, the light collapsed inward, vanishing into the walls as though sucked through invisible cracks. The room returned to darkness. When investigators arrived hours later, they found no trace of radiation, no chemicals, no phosphorescent materials. The walls were ordinary plaster, and Pavel, he insisted the room had been awake somehow. Observing him as much as he observed it, the green glow was never seen again. But 12B remained locked afterward, doors sealed, lights removed, just in case whatever flickered to life that night was still lingering in the cracks. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.